Well, hello everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you. Yes, I am recording this video for you today. But you know what? It was just a few hours ago. It's just Sunday morning for me. And so also I'm going to stay MIA because of that. I just basically jumped out of bed, put my hair up in a pony, and I'm still even in my comfy pajamas, okay? But rest assured, I am here with you and we're going to have some fun today with the new Woolly Friends. This is coming live beginning January 6th. Just a few more days, okay? And well, I don't need to open it. Most of the stamps are already blocked up for you. But anyway, it will come in slightly different packaging, right? I'm just going back to the old packaging for my own craft room. But this is on page 51 in the new catalog. All right, can't show you yet, but the price is $40.50. And I think, considering the price, it is so versatile and such a good value. So we are just going to scratch the surface today, okay? We're going to make a couple of cards, one more, I guess, natural, what you would expect, and of course, one more, maybe what you wouldn't expect, because that's me, right? And that's a lot of you too. I do want to give you a reminder of what we did on Thursday night. So they were really fun. You guys have sent me tons of good comments about them, so thank you so much. This one's called Valentine Kisses. It's actually available now, but please don't order it until the 6th. I'll tell you why in the coming moments of this video, okay? But please hold your orders until January 6th if you want the most for your money. We made this card. Oh, I mean, stop it. A bear holding his stuffy, right? With a little XOXO inside. And then this guy is up on a wobbler. So if you did not catch that, you can go back to YouTube anytime and watch it. Or you can go back to the Facebook recording for 1 month. All right. And so I love to bring that to you. We'll probably be using that more. Who knows? But so many beautiful things, so little time, right? Okay, so right now I'm going to get out some supplies for our first card. And this is going to be, I guess, more of what you might expect from sheep standing in a field, okay? And so I just want to mention a couple of extra dies that I'll be using throughout. First of all, I used just a little rectangle here in the textured notes for a sentiment. I also used, I think, this banner die out of Stylish Shapes, of course. And this I did not use, but I completely think I will end up using it with Woolly Friends. And that is, there's a little piece of grass down here in the Easter basket dies also coming to us on the 6th in the new catalog. And it's slightly curved because it does fit into the basket, but I think you could also nestle some of your sheep into that. Okay, so yeah, we'll be using this more later. So many beautiful things, right? But for right now, let's create a little card with some beautiful, cute little sheep. Okay, so as far as paper, if you want to create backgrounds for the sheep, like if they're standing, well, in a field or something, I really like the Thoughtful Journey paper for this, 163303. This has a number of patterns that I think you could use very easily. You can use this, of course. You can use this one too. You can even use this if you'd like. So there are tons of choices in there, and that is where the DSP for my first card comes from. Okay, so it was 6 by 6. I cut an inch off of either side, and then I cut 3/4 of an inch off the bottom and got a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper here for the front. Okay, and let me put these back or I'll never get them back in there and they'll be wandering around. Then I also pre-cut, again, a little sentiment banner shape. And I also cut some ground. So this particular pattern goes kind of off, it appears, goes kind of off into water, right? But we are going to ground our sheep. They're not going to be swimming sheep. They're going to be standing on a piece of Mossy Meadow, and I just kind of grabbed this color, brought it down to the base, okay? All of that on a basic white thick card base. We do sell thick basic white and regular basic white, and for my purposes, I only use the thick as a card base. Otherwise, I use regular white because it takes to stamping and coloring. That's what it's made for. It's much smoother. And so anyway, but this is what you want to use for a card base, right? Because it can hold all the weight of layers and different things we're going to do. Okay, so let's stamp some sheep ewes, shall we? First of all, speaking of, let's look at these cute little sentiments. There's little punny things in here. You're simply fabulous. Welcome, cutie. Sending flowers and sunshine, and you make me happy. It is two-step stamping, okay? So you have the layers, and then you can color in by simply stamping. You can even color the top of his head. You can do the same with the tulips, okay? The same with the bell, and the same with the bow. We'll do a little bit of that today. We aren't going to use the tulips, but they're adorable. And then look at this cute little butterfly, a little bit of grass, and you're set up. And of course, you can mix and match these with other sets you have. Maybe the retired cows, or I don't know, whatever you'd like. Okay, the world is your oyster. All right. So as far as this. I'm going to trim this out, but I left us a little overage because what I want to do is I want to come in with Mossy Meadow, and just for a little bit of interest on the bottom of this Mossy Meadow piece, I want to take the grass, okay, and I just want to use it a few times over and around and so forth. Doesn't need to be straight, doesn't need to be full images, just kind of, again, like giving us the thought of, oh, right, this is grass. Okay, so there you go. It's as easy as that. And let me bring it down just a tiny bit. I feel like the lighting is weird today. It's dark, so I have you all lit up, and let's hope that works well. I'm going to put a little bit of seal on this. See, I was testing this out, so that's why it already is stamped on the other side. So I'm going to put some seal up towards the top and in the middle, because I saw that I'll be trimming off some on the bottom. Okay, and so it doesn't need to be straight, right? Because it's going to be kind of curvy there where I've done it, but in general, that looks good. And so let me trim the excess off of that. So I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Ugh, I have to go back to work tomorrow. Boo. But it's not that it's bad. It's just that I just want to stay here and craft with you. Why won't they pay me for that? I ask you. Why is this not valuable to the power company? Okay. So there we have a very easy little scene for our sheep, right? So let's make the sheep. Bring it on, Lisa. All right, for right now, I'm just going to use some different scraps that I have of basic white sitting around. We will, if we have time later on in the video, I am going to show you how to position your stamps so that you can get all of these images stamped and punched in one go. But for right now, we're just going to use, as I said, some pieces and parts of white that I have sitting around. Actually, I cleaned up too much. Okay, I have this piece too. And it kind of got crinkled. See that? And so this is perfect for me to use for stamping little bits. And so let's see here. This one where he's kind of dancing, that does not punch out, but it's okay. We are not going to use it today, again, because we're really kind of just scratching the surface with this. There are so many different options. You know, you could definitely stamp this body on patterned paper and then punch it out, kind of paper piece. It would be so cute. And so on. You could do that kind of a thing. Okay, now until oops. See, now immediately I did that kind of wrong. But here, I'll show you another thing I do. So when I have my pieces and parts, let's say this was a scrap, right? Then I'm going to cut this out and just kind of trim it as I go. Okay, so first of all, hey, don't fight me. All right. So this is pretty easy. As far as like hand strength and whatnot, you know, I have lost some hand strength over the years for sure. And I'm finding this one pretty easy, especially for a builder punch where you're punching out several images at once. Okay, now I'm going to trim this off, and it might just be too short for me to hold it in there. If it is, I'm going to grab a Post-it and use it as a handle. Okay, so this one isn't even completely sticky. I like them when they're fully sticky, but this one's not. Let's see. I think maybe we can do it this way. I'm trying to be clever with it so I don't punch into it. Okay, so then that extends your reach. See there? And I'm just looking around the edges to make sure everything looks square. Okay. Ooh, yeah, good. Good job, Lisa. I didn't even punch into my Post-it. Okay, so I have the bodies lickety split, right? Just two cute little white sheep, and then we need two heads to go on these sheep, or it's going to be a really weird card. Okay, and so really strange. Certainly not something that would be appropriate for kids. Headless sheep. That sounds like a Brene Brumbaugh Halloween card. If you're here, Brene. Sounds like something you would make. Okay, again, I'm just trying to show you, you can use your pieces and parts, right? And just make it whatever length you need. The Post-it. And look at that cute little face. It's adorable. And you're going to get some other little pieces and parts, and they can just go off to the side for now. And then I'm trimming this. You know what? Let me bring this slightly here and straighten you out. You were tilted and you didn't even know. Oh, I came so close to punching that one's head. Okay. And we have two of our little sheep almost ready to go. Now, of course, we want them to be adorned. These are fancy sheep, okay? And so one's going to have a bell and one's going to have a bow. And guess what? You can punch out both of those things super quick. It makes it a lot easier and gives you options, right? Then you can pop the heads up on dimensionals, or you can just change them in and out real carefully. You don't have to fussy cut. Okay, and just like everything else, there are there's two-step stamping for both of those things. Let me find them. There they are. Don't list them. They're so teeny tiny. Let's see. I think I want to take this one off. Now, don't let me forget. I put these over to the side. And this guy and this guy. Okay, and I'm trying to look at how this is positioned. Perfecto. And then since this has like a little bit of Calypso Coral up at the top, I'm going to start bringing that in very simply by coloring the bell, Calypso Coral. And it's so little. You're going to be amazed at how perfectly it works. Okay, so obviously you want to be up over it, okay? And then just bring it down. Oh, it's so cute. Look how cute that is. I mean, come on. All right, and then I'm going to bring this in here, and it's going to have a little bit of flat, like a flat part at the top, but that will actually be helpful. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in the bow. The bow is just, especially if you are stamping it as a single item like I am right now, it's just awkward in there. So just know that you're probably going to use a Post-it, and it's just at a weird angle. Okay, so put that over there. And I like, for this one, I like sticking with the crisp black and white. It's just kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to put this like here. Okay, that's how it's shaped on the punch. And then I'm going to bring in, we have so much fresh freesia in there that I'm going to bring in fresh freesia this way. Okay, and it's going to be the teeniest bow, but again, perfectly detailed. We love the mini things, don't we? Okay. I'm not mini, but lots of the card items I make are. Oh, perfecto, Stampin' Up. I love it. Okay, let's see if we can get down here in the corner. And again, oh yes, good job. And again, I will be showing you at the end of this video, time permitting, how to arrange stamps so you can punch all the builder pieces at once. Okay, and the technique works for all builder punches. So you still have the bees, the cow, whatever. Okay, there are our beautiful little sheep. Are they adorable or what? Oh, I'm in love with them. They're just smiling and happy, and we could color their hair, but I'm going to just leave it. I like just the simple black and white. We have a lot going on with the background, don't we? And so let's just make them really pop by keeping them simplistic like that. And now I am going to go ahead and mount this. Whoops. Come on, work with me here. This, of course, you can pop up on dimensionals, add a little ribbon that way if you'd like. I thought that I really just wanted the sheep to just stand out. And I didn't want to take anything else away from them at this point. It doesn't look straight, does it? No, it looks like it's veering off down at the bottom. Oh, okay. Good as new, almost. Let's try that again. I'm kind of hovering and checking out the corners, and that looks better. Okay, that is so easy. The Thoughtful Journey paper has been around for a while, and this is why it's been around for a while, because it's so easy. Okay, I am going to glue the bodies down. No, I'm going to glue at least one body down. Okay, don't hold me to that. I just had an epiphany. Okay, so I want one over here. Okay, and do I want to glue that one's head down? Maybe. And I think this one will wear the cute little bow. So let's get our, take your pick, putty. We need some putty because we're dealing with small items here. And yes, I think I will put this down. Now I'm going to glue this down, but as you know, you have a few seconds where it's still kind of movable, right? So I'm going to put the head on, and then I'm going to nestle the bow kind of underneath it. You could also tilt this head or put the body or the head on a wobbler. So there are some other options, just like we did with our, oh, hey now. Oh, that's moving because it doesn't have any glue on it. Yes, you're not magic, Lisa. Okay. Now we have to be tricky. I have to slide this off of the glass. And you know what? I'm just going to use the tweezers. You can use tweezers too. Okay, it all works. It all works. And that one's just going to be like symmetrical and look how adorable. Love it. Okay, now this one's going to stand slightly in front, and so it's going to be on dimensionals. Okay, and where are those? We will need dimensionals. I think I jumped right into it so fast, I forgot to mention, hey, by the way, the voice back behind the cards is Lisa Harden. I am coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in kind of a gray Boise, Idaho. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one of the things that means is that I sell all of these products and thousands more through the beautiful Stampin' Up! Website. And I'm so honored and happy when you choose me to be your demonstrator, whether you are just viewing, whether you are purchasing my classes and events, whether you're liking and subscribing and sharing my videos and channels. I thank you for being here. You are the reason that I keep coming back. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put that up a little bit so that I can bring the sheep's head in. And really, we're going to put it at a little angle. Maybe this way. How about that? Okay, and then finally we have another tweezer moment with our bell. And so really this part where it's flat on top, actually let me do this. I'm going to slide that up under the sheep's head. And that's going to be at an angle too, right? Because the sheep's head's moved. Okay, they are a cute couple. Now, I have a sentiment banner here, and I am going to put on there, "You're simply fabulous," because I think that's perfect, right? It's perfect for this one, but of course you can use any of the sentiments. They all mix and match and work wonderfully. And I'm going to use black again because I want to draw back to all the black that we used and have kind of coordinated that way. Okay, let me bring you back out a little bit. Sorry. I am going to stamp over to the left of this because I want to trim it a little bit. So you're simply fabulous. And then I don't want the whole thing on there. I just want to trim it off. Try and trim it straight now, Lisa. You'll be in trouble. And then I'll go ahead and put that up on dimensionals too, because we love dimensionals. So yes, we have a full line of paper crafting supplies and inspiration on the Stampin' Up! Website. You can get there by going to thestampingzoo.com. Hit that Shop Now tab, and away you go. You're going to have fun over there. Oh my gosh, so cute. Now there are lots of options, well there are several options for embellishments on this. I do think these are still around, rainbow dots, because I just looked at everything, but let's say they're not. Then you can use, again, coming from the new catalog, you can use these Moody Palette Glossy Dots. So this is what the package looks like. Just cut it because there were so many, they wouldn't fit into my packaging. And I'm going to use the white because of the white sheep, and they pop, don't they? There are two different sizes of these dots, and they are glossy, that's for sure. Let's see, where do we want this? Maybe up there. Oh my gosh, look at this. You're simply fabulous. And so I'm loving that one. And really, you know, I did all sorts of talking and stuff, but it goes together really quickly, right? Because the background's finished for you. You just take a little scrap of mossy meadow and make your grounding so that they're not floating in the air. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to give you a little zoo news now. How about a little zoo news? We have so many things going on that uh, I'm just so excited to bring all this to you. Yay, I'm so excited. As always, though, please know that if you purchase an order of $20 or more, you will earn Stampin Rewards, which is 10% back to use on any future orders. You can either accumulate them or you can use them all on your very next order. They expire after one long year. I'm sure you can find something you want to spend your rewards on in a year. Again, there's my information. Please let me know if you have any questions about purchasing for others. I am always happy to give you my thoughts on suggested items if you are brand new or trying to purchase a gift for someone. And again, if you would like a gift certificate. All right, this is why I don't, well, one of the reasons why I don't want you to shop until the 6th, because beginning the 6th, besides earning the Stampin' Rewards, which you will still get, you will also get a $5 coupon code for every $50 you spend. So you're going to accumulate those all throughout January, well, until February 2nd, for every $50 you spend. And then during February, during the rest of February, you can spend those bonus days codes. Now they do expire after February. So these you have to use a little quicker than Stampin' Rewards. So I would recommend that you use these codes first. And of course, please keep track of your codes. They will come to you by email, the email that you have registered and logged on to the Stampin' Up! Website through. And I don't believe they can be recaptured or reissued. So again, please keep track of the emails you receive. All right, here is my January kit feature is going to be the Endless Love Suite. And so you're going to get all sorts of products from the Made with Love, well, it's called Made with Love Suite, Endless Love Bundle. There we go. So your kit will include about $25 of product and supplies to make 5 cards and 1 project. That's a lot of inspiration. You can craft along with me whenever you'd like via online video tutorials and a written PDF. Okay, and so I send those links to you, or you register and gain access to an exclusive Facebook group, whichever you would like. And then you get all sorts of product, as I'm showing here, from the Made with Love suite, including a half a pack of the gorgeous paper. You're going to want that. Some gusseted bags that we're going to have fun with, and all sorts of beautiful things. Okay, so please keep that in mind. You do need to register for this by the 5th, and the link for this and all of my events and contests, etc., is in the description of this video. Now, January Stamp Camp. Oh, you know what? I think it's full. I can probably take one more, but I'm pretty sure it's full. All right, this is not full, and everybody can earn this. This is a Stampin' Zoo Craft Along. Okay, I'm going to start doing this every other month. So January is going to be a Craft Along month. So for every minimum $50 online purchase, I'm going to send you, no, let me restate. When you make a minimum $50 online purchase, I'll send you a free kit to make cards and projects with me. And I will be making those live on Friday, January 29th. Everybody can watch the video, but you only get to craft along with me if you make an order that is $50 or more. One kit per person. That was why this is different than bonus days coupon, right? Like you can earn one of these from me during January, but trust me, you're going to want to. So I took some time with this. I learned some new fun folds, and I am bringing you 3 fun folds. Let's see, yeah, 3 fun folds. I'm looking at them right now, and 2 kind of standard cards, okay? Featuring, again, that Love Notes DSP, so you'll get all the supplies. You'll get things pre-cut for you. No stamped images per Stampin' Up! Policy. But these actually don't even use a lot of stamping. So keep that in mind. Maybe not any stamping. Whoa! Okay, Chopped is back. We took a break in December, but we are back, baby. Please join us. It is a very fun little competition that we have every month where you turn mystery supplies into masterpiece magic. So each month I'm going to send you a packet of Stampin' Up! Product, various Stampin' Up! Product, and you don't know about it until you receive it in the mail. Then you take that and you create something, a card, a 3D item, decor piece, an ornament, whatever you'd like. Anything you want, as long as you take a picture of it. Then you send that to me, and through voting in my email, there is a Chopped winner crowned every month. The Chopped winner earns their next month's kit for free, as well as helps me to choose the cardstock colors. And so it just goes forward every month. I'd love to add some more people to this. So if you've been thinking about it, but you're scared, just try it 1 month. Okay, it's only $8 a month. And so everybody can get in on this. I love it. It's really fun. Okay, something else that's fun, the Bon Appetit Club. So this is also a subscription kit. It's $10 per month, which includes your shipping. And I send you supplies to make a 5.5 by 8.5 recipe card, okay, with PDF instructions. Oftentimes you will receive a recipe that is tried and tested by myself or someone else in the club. And so please join us. This has become such a fun kind of storytelling, memory keeping time of the month with an easy project. And just think, if you start in January, then at the end of 12 months, you're going to have a really beautiful recipe book started for you, or maybe for a gift, or one for you and one for a gift. Okay? You can join again by grabbing the link in the description below. Something else free. Okay, everyone. So, as most of you probably know, Stampin' Up! Has begun a promotion where every month we receive a product of the month option, and you can add that to an order once it reaches $75 or more. The product of the month will cost you an extra $5, but it's just some regular size. Its value is more than that. Okay, I can't tell you a lot about it. We've had one product of the month that was a full pack of 12 by 12 paper that was gorgeous, and so it was only $5, and it is while supplies last. Okay, but I want to give you a little extra help with that, because sometimes we get these products and then it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with it now? So a group of demonstrators, including myself, we've gotten together, and we are going to provide for you the Palm Creatives tutorial bundle. Okay, so the first one will come out towards the end of January, and it will be featuring the January product of the month. So we can give you all sorts of inspiration for what to do with the product of the month. All right, and I don't know what the product of the month is going to be until you do. So it's always kind of a fun little surprise. But then we're going to work busily behind the scenes to produce a really fun tutorial. That is free for you. So if you make a $75 or more product purchase from me, you're going to receive the tutorial bundle. It will come to you via email. Okay? Pretty simple to earn that, and you're going to have so many ideas that feature the product of the month, but also that you can use with any supplies, right? Okay, Paper Pumpkin, as always, is going to be adorable this month. Please sign up by the 10th of the month to receive this gorgeous paper pumpkin kit. The cost is $25, which includes shipping, and you do earn Stampin Rewards on that of, I believe, $2. So anyway, it all adds up, right? This is an all-inclusive kit brought to your doorstep. It usually includes cards, and this month it also includes cards. Sometimes it's 3D items, gift bags, boxes, etc. But we always have a sneak peek or a little hint about them, and I always post about it a couple of times in my emails. So if you haven't already, please sign up to receive my emails below or with the link below. Okay, so this month it will make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. And you're going to have pre-cut paper pieces with gold foil accents, 3 different coordinating envelopes. Oh, the envelopes are like the best part about Paper Pumpkin. Well, it's all good. But anyway, you can join us in getting creativity delivered to your doorstep simply by signing up again with the link below. If it all sounds good to you and you just want it all, but you want a discount, think about joining the Zoo Crew. It is as easy as going over to the stampinzoo.com, hitting the Join the Zoo Crew tab, and purchasing $125 of product of your choice for only $99 plus tax. So you get free shipping, and then from there on, it is so much fun. Okay, you get to shop products early. You belong to my group, which is again the Zoo Crew. We do all sorts of events, or I offer events for demonstrators only. You do not have to attend. You can just stay in your craft room by yourself and enjoy the discount, which, by the way, the discount is at least 20%. Goes up to 25% as long as you remain active, okay? Just enjoy the fun. I always say come for the discount and stay for the fun. And everybody has a place on my team. So please think about joining us because we have fun at the Zoo Crew. We do. We have fun as lovely customers, don't we? But we also have fun at the Zoo Crew. And in case you were, I piqued your interest with the craft along, I just want you to know that, like, oh, there's one of the craft along cards. Okay? A little sneaky peek for you. All right, so let's take a little more whimsical card. Now, this beautiful background, it was hard for me to cut into this paper, I'm going to be honest. But it was from Boardwalk Fun. Yeah, it doesn't look anything like Boardwalk and sheep. They don't go together. But don't forget, we have beautiful B-sides to this paper. Okay, so let's see, what's the front? Oh, yeah, the front is super cool. It's like sun pattern all over. But then on the back of this one, it's like these beautiful cotton candy clouds. Okay, so keep that in mind for background papers as well. And I have cut here for a sentiment, I've cut Bubble Bath and Pool Party. Those are our main colors in this. I don't know which we're going to use yet. I would say you can help me choose, but guess what? We're recorded. I kind of forgot that part. Okay, so I have a card base, 4¼ by 11, scored at 5½. I have a card insert, 3¾ by 5. It's going to be in Bubble Bath because why would I put white in there when we can do Bubble Bath? Okay. The front panel of the card is another piece of Pool Party. This is 4 by 5¼ Okay, and then I've cut 3 strips, 1¼ by 5¼ and I want the pattern to continue. So see, that was one piece of paper, and then I just cut into it. Okay, and so let's start kind of where we started before by gluing this onto our base layer of Pool Party. And it runs side to side, but you're going to have a little bit of space in between the layers. I'm going to hold this up so I can hopefully, I want to put the top and the bottom so there's no blue if I can. Why did I cut this so precise? Okay, let me just put it in the corner then. Okay, that looks good. All right, and then I'm going to bring the bottom one in and do the same thing. And then when I save the middle, I can hopefully get them kind of equidistant from there. Perfecto. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? You guys, I just had some cotton candy at, there's a restaurant here that brings you this beautiful cotton candy for your birthday. And as I went out for my birthday, I got it. And the cool thing was I completely forgot about it until they brought it over to the table. And they put this little piece of flourless chocolate cake in the middle, just like a 1 inch square, but they put it in the middle of this hive of cotton candy so they can put a little candle in it. And the thing is, their cotton candy is delicious. I know it's just mostly sugar. I know the jig is up there, but it actually has a little bit of flavor, so it's very good. Okay, this background is just going to get popped up for a little bit of interest. Whoa. And yes, we sell mini dimensionals too, as you just saw. We also sell black dimensionals, which are so great if you are, have a black based card or are working with a lot of the regal colors. I feel like that's helpful too. So just for the black card, but it's for the dark colors if you don't want a white dimensional staring out from the corner. Okay, kind of put these on weird, didn't I? Well, okay, and there it is. Make sure that the cloud's kind of at the top. It looks abstract, but it also looks like clouds, right? Okay, so away we go. And this is not going to have ground. It's just going to be how it is. So we'll see if we like that or not. But we won't find out until the end. Okay. Now, this one is going to be 3 sheep. 2 regular sheep and 1 not regular sheep. The black sheep, right? That's immediately what came to me when I saw this. I was like, we need a black sheep. Because I don't know if I'm a black sheep, but I can love a black sheep, right? I love to think I'm a black sheep, but I'm pretty much a rule follower. Okay, where'd my punch run off to? Where is it? Do you guys see it? Can you tell me? No, you can't tell me. Okay. I'm on my own. All right, so ahead of time, I have embossed this. Okay, so on black cardstock, I embossed with the Wow Bright White regular. And yeah, it's a little sketchy around here. If you wanted it really white, you stamp your images, not with Versamark, but with Craft White ink. Okay, and then it will be even more white back behind it. I did not frankly, because it's messy. And so anyway, so you'll have a little bit of black that shows through, but you're going to get your point across here, okay? So, oh, beautiful. And then let's bring the lamb's head in. Now this is where you can get really kooky with it. You're doing something like this, right? Since you have those whimsical clouds in the background, you could absolutely bring in 3 sheep that are non-sheep colors. I mean, not even black and white, but just paper pieced together. We will do that at the end as well. I got to stay on track here, don't I? I don't have you to keep me on track here now, so I have to do it to myself. That's difficult. Okay, now I have 2 that are pre-made already. okay, because we know the basics. We know the basics of making the sheep. And so I have two of them, and they are actually going to wear little pink bows because these two are these are like, we just want them to look exactly the same. Okay, and then we want Onyx. We'll call him Onyx, right? We want him to be a little wonky over here. We may even put him on a wobbler. I think we should. Okay, so what I used to make this bow, oh, look how cute, is some bubble bath trim that we have coming out in the new catalog. I believe it's in the Easter suite. It is called Bubble Bath Faux Linen Ribbon. Okay, I'll take your word for that. Now, of course, to make a bow that small, you don't start with the bow that small because your fingers could never do it. But you just start with one that you're comfortable making, all right? As small as you can, but comfortably. Okay, whoops, I'm going to start again because my ribbon got twisted. Okay, and then I bring this one around, and then I come through. So you don't want to get your ribbon, don't get your ribbons twisted, okay? Figuratively or literally. And then start cinching it down. So I haven't pulled it tight. Okay, you can see that it's loose. And every time you tighten it, the loops get bigger, right? So I'm going to go a little bit and a little bit more. And then, because tightening it holds those loops in place, but then pulling them makes them bigger. Okay, so I think that looks really close. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it, and I feel like this side needs to come in a tiny bit. Okay, that's it. And snipperoos. My snipperoos run off too. Okay. All right. And then we will trim those out more if we need to. But they're going to be just the prim and proper rule follower over there. Then we're going to have wobbler head over on the other side. And they're so cute. And what was I going to put on that? Oh, I mixed my sentiments. I was going to put "You Make Me Happy" over here. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Well, that's all right. We're still going to put "You're Simply Fabulous" over on this one because it's about the singular. All right, let me grab, we just had these out, right? Because we were using them for the bears in the Valentine kisses, and there are different sizes. I think this is my smallest one though. So yeah, okay, it's gonna fit just fine. I think we'll put it on his body. It's not gonna fit on the head. So his head's just gonna have to be on dimensionals. And so let's worry about these two ladies over here. Okay, so they're gonna be, I want them both to be bodies glued down, heads on dimensionals. How about that? So that we can tuck, we have space to tuck those pink bows. Okay. I'm in love with this paper. So in love with this paper. It's gorgeous. Can't wait to dig into Boardwalk Fun. I haven't even done that yet. Can you believe it? Again, so many things. You might lose your minds when you get to order. But I just showed you all the free things that you are going to earn with your purchases this month. Bonus days, coupons, Stampin Rewards, free craft along from me. I'm just going to have all the products you need to make 5 cute projects with me. And you have all month to earn that. And I'm not going live with the creations until January 29th. And we are using paper that's themed for Valentine's Day, but we're making things that can be used for other days as well. But still, you'll have plenty of time if you want to use everything for Valentine's Day, because we'll be creating on January 29th. And you'll receive a written tutorial, so you could even make them before then if you didn't want to wait for me. Okay, this is the glue dot. I just mashed it. Can you see that? And let's make sure I'm on the side that I want for this little bow. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this in. Cutie, cutie. Okay, and just do that again for the two little, we want them to be like twinsies. Yep, twinsy. Okay, aren't they cute? Now three of them, just three of them together like that would also be really impactful and cute. But I'm going to kind of ruin it here by putting this black sheep over here. I'm laughing because it makes me happy. Okay, so just like we did last week, I take the flexible, the backing paper off of the flexible side first, and I attach it to our cardstock. And I don't really worry about how straight it is or isn't. Okay, so get that attached, and then you take the backing paper off of this. Like, it's harder plastic, so I always use that as the base. Then I bring this in. I don't pay attention to how straight or how crooked it is on the back. I pay attention to how this is just sitting, okay, at rest. So not springy, but like at rest. And then I move it around until I can see that I like where it is, and then I press it down. That's it. Boing, boing. So it will fold, it will be pressed down into your envelope. That won't be a problem. But then once it's out, oh, you know what? I'm going to glue this on here. I think the heads, that's would be really weird. So actually, let me give it a little bit of support. And with a little black strip. How about that? Then it's not so difficult to glue it. Okay, so now if I would have thought about this, I would have done it ahead of time. Okay, but I didn't think about it. So we're doing it now, which is, if you're like me, that's kind of how your cards get created sometimes, isn't it? Like, oh, you know what would be cute? Or, oh, that's not quite what I thought it would be, so I can do this. Okay, so we're kind of putting a little bit of reinforcement back there. So we have something to glue to instead of just gluing the tiniest bit down here. Okay, so then I'm just going to apply glue to this part. And then I'll put it on there. And it's black on black, so I think you'll be fine. Like, you can't really, well, unless the head doesn't want to hold. I think it's stuck to my hand. Just hold it for a few seconds here. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. And then I don't want to be too rough with them right now. His head might pop off. Again, that's a Brene Brumbaugh card. That's not a good card. All right, and then I just decided, like, oh, what do we want? Do we want this or pink? I do want it over here because he's, you know, he like takes up the room. And so let's stamp our, you're simply fabulous, onto this. Oh, and I can also show you. Look, I got a pre-made one. You make me happy. I should have just paid attention to my instructions, but I got so excited there. So wouldn't that be kind of cute, right? Just the two of them. Okay. And I may revise that off screen. Okay, so where's the sentiment that I just couldn't get enough of? What did I do with it? Make me happy. There. You're simply fabulous. So happy I could come live with you guys. Well, no, not live. I'm so happy to be here with you, even though I had to record, because I can't wait to see what you think about these cards and about this bundle. And please tell me, is it on your list? Are you going to get this? I will say, if the past is any indication, if you want this set, I would put it towards the top of your list, because things with punches, bundles with punches, seem to sell out. And it takes a while to get the it takes a while for the company to get punches back in stock. Again, that's kind of speaking historically, okay? But I have been around for a while in the Stampin' Up! World. So just know that if you want this or anything with a punch, I would suggest that you get that earlier rather than later, however your budget allows, okay? Oh, I know what we can do. Let's grab that cute little, oh, you can't even see it. It's a butterfly. Let's grab that and let's put that inside too, because we need something inside. We don't really want to have naked insides if we can help it. Yeah, that's cute. I'm gonna leave it like that. Just teeny tiny. Just something like it's spring, right? And think about, you can use that little butterfly stamp with almost anything, with the Easter set and in the inside of a little birthday card. I think it's so fun. We are going to get embellishments on this thing. Oh, we have to have embellishments. We have wobblers, we have embellishments. Now, Stampin' Up! Does not sell the wobblers, friends, but they are easily obtainable on Amazon, all right? And I was using some smaller ones there. Okay, let's see. I think I want to use, well, we could use those, but we could use the other ones. We could use any of the dots I have out here, actually. Not to like, let's see. I'm going to use the rainbow dots. You guys, I think they're still active. If they're not, I'm going to take them off when I take this one's still photo. So when things are working as they should around the zoo here, shortly after I do a video in the next couple of days, I will post a still photo along with the link to the video on YouTube. Again, I use that one because it doesn't expire. Facebook is great, and we tend to like to chat more over here on Facebook. The Facebook's expires after 30 days. So it goes away, it deletes, goes away. We don't know where it goes, but it just goes away. And you can't access it anymore. So I want you to just be aware that they're still out there. Things are still out there for you to find. But kind of as the videos get older, go back to YouTube because they'll be there. I do not get rid of them over there. And while you're there, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I need a few more subscribers over there. And I'll always take a subscriber on Facebook too. Okay? I'll take subscribers wherever I can get them. How about that? All right, let's clear the decks and take a look at our beautiful little cards. Again, this is Woolly Friends, okay? I've got some stamps here. Woolly Friends, as I said in the beginning, we just scratched the surface, okay? We didn't use a ton of the stamps. So think about how much more fun you're going to have. All right, and then here are our cards. First of all, our little black sheep. Black sheep. I haven't had my coffee yet. with the cutest butterfly you've ever seen. And then here are the two just hanging out, enjoying each other's company, and I am going to revise their sentiment. So just pretend that their sentiment says, "You make me happy." Okay? Wouldn't this be a cute wedding anniversary card? I think it really would be because it's not over the top sappy, but it definitely has a sweetness about it. Okay? I didn't have to do any of that coloring. It's all two-step stamping. I brought in this beautiful little bubble bath bow linen trim. Okay, also in the new catalog. You did a little embossing if you like. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Now, as a little technique bonus, I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier, which is how do we punch and stamp these all in one go. And so I'm going to use a paper you can see really easily online and a piece of scrap paper. So Daffodil Delight. Okay, so you're going to make a jig, and we make jigs for lots of different things in lots of different ways. But we're going to make a jig out of this daffodil paper. Okay, so we punched all the images in full on the punch. Now, take your clean stamps, if they're not clean, clean them, and place them into the spots where they need to go. Okay, make sure that this isn't like the mirror image. Okay, you want it to line up just like it does here, because you're going to use this as your guide. Okay, you put those in there, and so then they kind of lock in. It's pretty easy on the glass mat because they stick, which is even nicer. Okay, so then we want the head also needs to be cleaned. Right, and the head goes in. Okay. Then we need our bell and our bow. And you want the outlined pieces, not the piece that colors. You have to use that later. And so when you're stamping it this way, of course, you need to stamp all in one color. But like as you saw, I stamped most of these in the Memento Black. So I think it'll work for a lot of items. And also, this is really helpful if you are trying to use these to make swaps or multiples, multiple Valentine's cards or multiple anything. Thank you cards. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that they're all kind of locked in place. It may be a little off, but do the best you can, okay, to get them lined up. And then you bring in a block that will take care of all of them. It's usually a D block, right? Because the punches can only handle so much. Make sure they get on there nice and solid, and then turn it over. Okay, and so then we can bring in a piece of white, and with one inking, we're going to stamp all these images. I try to keep it, right? You want the same orientation. It's just easier, and you waste less paper. And then block those up. Oh man, I got a slight indentation. We might have to do some more work. Oh, this is going to be a mirror image, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to trim this out then and bring it in that way. See, I told you guys last week I was getting in a bad habit of standing my stamps, my blocks up on end. Do not do that. Okay, now look. See, magically, you are lined up. Let's see here. Gotta get. Looks like my head is off just a little bit, but there. play with it a little bit. Looks like the head is off a little bit, but you can fine tune that. Okay, so then you have your body, the head, the tiny bow, and the bell. And then you can take these off to the side and you can do two-step stamping on the pieces or color them with any different things or just use them white. You get away with a lot of that with this Woolly Friends sheep bundle, right? Okay, so that's how you make a jig, and then you don't waste time, paper. You can get the most out of the punch. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. Oh, I'm gonna fix this one's poor head, and we might have to have a headectomy, right? See what I'm saying there? And then this one's gonna get a different sentiment, but then these will be up for you in the next few days. And so thank you so much for being here with me. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know I'm not out here crafting alone because I really do love our time together. All right, everybody. So until next time, which will be Thursday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I will see you then. But in the meantime, don't forget, on Tuesday, beginning at midnight Mountain Time, you can shop from the brand new catalog and you will be earning all those specials. Plus, don't forget, we get 3 new kits this month. Okay? Oh my gosh. I'm going to need a nap because I'm going to get up at midnight. All right, everybody. I'll let you know how it goes.